Yeah, I think I remember you telling me.
Like I was working with this dude. He only worked 2 days a week because he was acting the rest of the week. I didn't believe that nigga, and so I went home and looked on Netflix, and he was right there.
He like,
Right
yeah, I
there,
only
Luke
need these
Cage.
2 days.
Like, yeah, let me just do my 2 days that I've been doing for like 20 years. Like, what?
That's crazy.
Said he been acting since Juice.
Imagine just hearing that, you gonna be like, yeah, right. Very funny, man.
Nigga, I thought he was bullshitting the whole night until he told me, he was like, yo, go to Luke Cage episode 3. I'm like, nigga, get the fuck out. I go to that shit. Beginning of the episode, he's the cop that opens the safe and goes, the money's gone. I'm like, oh, snap. So the next day I'm talking to him different now, like, nigga, how did you do that? I'm like, what you, he explained the whole shit to me. Yeah, he explained everything. Like, all right, first you got to do this and this and this and blah, 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 this and this. The process takes mad long to actually start getting like real TV show roles and gigs, but
yeah,
it's kind of cool though if you got the time. All right,
you probably like starting commercials, right?
It's like you starting doing background, like. So and he told me straight up, like, all right, so you probably gonna get a few phone calls for like prison scenes and maybe a cop. It's 2 things. Like he could tell from like my body structure that things were like, yo, they're gonna call you for casting to do a prison scene or to do like maybe a cop role. And I'm like, they just take that shit, just do whatever, so you can build your resume, and then eventually, once you build in like enough of like you got enough gigs under your belt with the company, then they'll send you out to the bigger shit. And then sometimes the people that you get sent out to might like you, so then they'll give you a speaking role, and then there's more money if you speak, and then shit like that. And you slowly build it up. And I was like, that shit sound like I could do that.
Yeah.
Imagine watching Netflix. You see me walk out the room. Walk out the room. Nigga, you watch an episode of Insecure. I'll pop out of Issa Rae's room with a glass of wine. What's up, guys? What's going on? Like, nigga,
I'm like, I know him.
You smashing Issa? He said, I know him.
That'd be motivating.
Nigga, and now imagine that with me. I've seen mad people I know that they on TV shows and movies and shit now. And I was like, oh shit.
But they stayed at it.
More.
They kept grinding, even though they know it's like, all right, this is a part I don't want to even do. I don't want to even have to act in this scene, but just to build their resume, to get where they really want to be and negotiate, they have to do all that stuff. The stepping stone.
That's exactly what we was telling John earlier.
Freaky.
Right. As long as you ain't got to wild out. But it's just like maybe just background shit. Like you're not going to get a talking role. Or you're not going to be like the main part. You might just have a small thing where you're just in the background in the elevator or some stupid shit. When niggas ain't even going to see you. But if you don't mind doing that for long enough, you will eventually step your game up and then start getting more chances and opportunities, especially if you're working at your craft. That shit definitely happens. Like homeboy that I used to train Muay Thai with, I remember it vividly when this nigga was acting for real, like doing like small shows and shit. And he was trying to tell me about it. And I didn't take this nigga serious. That's what we was just telling John. Like when we think back and be like, damn, that was an opportunity I missed. So I remember that nigga trying to tell me like, yo, come on, man, let's link up. I could tell you how to get into this acting shit. And I was like, I don't know. I don't know if I want to do it. And I remember watching a TV show with 50 Cent in it with my mom. Some shit that came on ABC for life. And this nigga came out of nowhere and smacked a nigga with a weight.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Like, oh shit. I was like, yeah, that's my boy. Yo, my mom was like, you know what? I'm like, yeah. Damn, I should have went and talked to him about this acting shit.
Yeah, that's how I be, man. That's how I come back and hunt you.
Yeah, well, it's just like on some lesser shit. I'm nothing but happy for the motherfucker. And it just tells me, like, niggas, don't bullshit. Nigga, that was years ago. And now I'm thinking, I'm on a whole different mindset now. The way it's like, nigga, do it. Whatever you want to do that shit.
Yeah,
that's just the way I think now.
That's motivating.
Yeah. It's not really so like you sitting there. Exactly. It's not like you sitting there dreaming about what could have been. Nah, use the past fucking opportunities that you might have missed out on as ways to fuel you to grow hard now. They're like, I don't never fucking work.
Yeah, it's never too late.
Right, OBM, you gotta start getting back on doing reaction videos, bro.
Bro, I was trying to, and then my TV broke.
Oh shit!
Adversity,
it's just been a bad like week. I just waiting for this whole month to be over. September gonna be a good month. I know.
Yeah, that's the type of mindset
August
you gotta have.
August been doing me dirty. I don't know something about this month. It's just on good.
And there's gonna be a time when you look back on this shit and you don't even remember it. Either that or you laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I try to laugh it off, bro.
Yeah. If anything, man, your personality definitely shines through fucking communicating with you. So without me even seeing your content, I'm interested in seeing what the hell you do. Right. So like, I definitely think that you got to keep going no matter what.
Yeah, bro. I just be discouraged. Sometimes I be discouraged.
Nah, you got to see past that shit, bro.
Yeah, man.
You got to see past that shit. Just run straight through it. With me, I use my Garfield character to do that. I've been doing that since I was a teenager. That's when I created the Garfield character, before I was even a YouTuber.
You already had that.
Because I was going through crazy hard times and I needed myself to be more, right? Like not on some superhero, more super villain. Growing up in the South Bronx was different back when I was young. And I needed something to be like the extreme, right? Like I didn't want to be afraid no more. I wanted people to run from me. I wanted when Garfield run down the streets, people run away. Garfield's coming. Oh shit. And that's exactly what would have happened, fam. And then that's how that whole Garfield thing got created. And then once I started doing comedy and other shit, I was blending that into it. Play it. Oh, what happened to it? That cut off? Oh yeah, nah, that shit disappeared.
I like the one when you be using when you be in a doorway.
The door?
Yeah.
He's mad.
You're not giving me a chance.
I can't really control what he says.
Yo, that's
like an alter ego.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
That shit sound crazy. You be in debates and he put that shit on, I'd be like, oh, he about to cook him now.
What's crazy, that clip comes from the first debate I ever had on YouTube. I was on YouTube for like 2 weeks. And I started debating and I started going in. I don't know what the fuck it was. I felt like I was disrespected. I started blacking. And I remember the dude was like crying on the line, like, please, you won't even let me talk. And I'm laughing and stuff.